Hello, it's Elisa here. So today I want to give you a prescription to normal eating or intuitive eating. And this is to eat whatever you want, whenever you want, and however much you want. And now I know that this is much more complex than I just said, and this is okay. And if you want to know more, you can get my book where I explain everything I know about from the eating disorders to recovery and then being fully recovered. Yeah, but in this video I want to concentrate how to do it, how to eat intuitively, how to eat however much, whenever you want, and how I do it. So yeah, at the same time it sounds very easy, but yeah, who says eating should be complex? Who says that to be healthy and happy we need to torture ourselves with dieting and restrictions and rules and do this and do that and eat this and eat that? No, this is too much for you. No, this is too little for you. All of this bullshit we have in today's world, in today's society and media. There is just so much information and misinformation, and if you want to prove your point that one type of eating is good for you, one type of food is good for you or bad for you, you will find research or science to prove your point. So whatever you believe in, you will find research or science to prove your point. And I'm not saying I am the one who is right here, but I just know from my experience. And I just, this is just the only logical thing I have found about eating on this planet Earth. And this is to listen to your body. And to your body is not stupid. Your body knows what it's doing. And all of this, all of this noise about the eating and the rules and everything, this is just, in my experience, it only further messes up your body. And through my eating disorder, bulimia and orthorexia, and then going through recovery, seeing on myself what works and what doesn't work, I can simply say it's to eat what you want, whenever you want, and however much you want. So yeah, this is the basic concept of intuitive eating. And of course there is this mental concept of having the right mindset and everything, but let's just concentrate on this, how to eat however much you want, what you want, and when you want, and how to be this intuitive eater who trusts their body. So, as coming from orthorexia, I had so much rules and restrictions of what I can eat and what I can't eat and what is the good food and bad foods. And as I said already, no matter what you believe is the good food or bad food, you will find somebody or some research that will prove your point. So, but I'm telling you here, don't listen to anybody else but your own body. And for once, listen to your own body and trust your body, that your body is not stupid. And if you want to eat pizza because you have been starving yourself, you have been restricting yourself, you have had this orthorexia mindset, then pizza is very likely what your body needs right now. And yes, in recovery it can be extreme. Maybe you want pizza every day. And because you come from this extreme restrictive background, I don't care even if you binged on pizza daily, but if you have this restrictive mindset, then pizza is what will heal you physically and mentally. And this is what I experienced. And yeah, and at the end of the day, if you let go of the physical restriction and the mental restriction, then actually you will find that you will eat all kinds of food in balance, and you won't wanna eat only pizza all day. In fact, pizza will get boring, and you will even tell somebody that I just don't like pizza anymore, because you can have it every day. And this is exactly how my cravings are. I don't crave anything in particularly, like in a long periods at a time, and all food is simply equal to me. And I got here only thanks to eating whatever I want. So the next thing is eating however much you want. And yes, for the recovery, if you have no idea how much to eat, then people, like if I tell them like eat however much you want, then what happens is that the eating, so the restriction mindset comes into play, and they will tell them that no, you're eating too much, like, and they end up restricting while thinking that they're eating unrestrictively, but actually they end up eating too little. And even just because they have been used to so little calories, so their body is not even physically adapted to a normal amounts of foods. And also because if you have restricted foods, types of foods, calories, you're gonna have so much the digestion issues in recovery. This is like for sure. You're gonna have some digestive issues. It's not constipation and diarrhea, you're gonna have bloating. And you may feel this is because I'm eating too much. And people tend to restrict because they think bloating is a sign that they're eating too much. No, this is not true. And you still need to keep on eating. And if you even mentally feel that mentally you are hungry, don't take it as food addiction, don't take it as emotional eating or boredom eating. This is a true hunger signal. And this is how the hunger felt like for me as well. It felt like I'm only mentally hungry because I was physically so full, but I wanted more food. And this is exactly how the recovery hunger feels. And this can also be extreme hunger, where you just want to eat and you never seem to get like satisfied. You can be physically full, but mentally you are not satisfied. If people tend to restrict, even though they think they're eating unrestrictedly, but because of all of the physical discomfort, mental discomfort, like fear and guilt, they tend to restrict in recovery. So for this reason, I often recommend the minimal calorie guidelines or the hemodynamic calorie guidelines, and I can link them down below. And if you have no idea how much to eat and you want to go into full recovery, then I would say these are the good guidelines to start with. And I counted my calories only for a few months to make sure that I actually understand how much food my body needs and to let go of the fear of calories. And over time, I saw that actually, yes, I'm hungry for this much of calories. And because of the guidelines, it actually helped me to let go of the fear that I'm eating too much. And now I'm recovered, I have normal body, normal weight, yeah. And those guidelines are not only for gaining, no, these are only like even what normal metabolically healthy people need. So these are not only for those who are underweight, but even for bulimia with normal weight and even overweight. Like these are the minimums and not maximums. So you can definitely go over them. And yeah, but if you don't like to follow any guidelines, then fine, like eat unrestrictively, but don't take the normal recovery symptoms as like digestive issues, weight gain, bloating, and stuff like that. Don't take it as a sign that you are eating too much. No, like respond to your body. And the last thing is eat whenever you want. And many people, they have this concept that I think what is most common is that they think that in the evening it's not so good idea to eat however much you want. And many think that, oh, in the evening you should maybe have something lower in calories. Maybe you don't even, you shouldn't have carbs in the evening because blah, 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 blah. And maybe after 6 o'clock p.m. you should stop eating because your body doesn't digest the food. Like all this noise, all this noise. Yes, but I can say from my experience, I went through all of this not eating at dinner time and all of these rules and like when I can eat and cannot eat. Like this is Like with your body sense, it doesn't matter when you eat. It doesn't matter if you eat every hour, if you feel like it, if you're hungry. It doesn't matter how many times in a day you eat. In recovery especially, it's actually better to eat more frequently, just to give yourself enough food, because as I have to say again, we tend to restrict in recovery, and getting overly hungry can trigger all of the eating disorder behaviors. Yes, so preventing hunger in recovery, the regular eating is a useful recovery tool, but at the same time, you don't have to force feed yourself. You don't have to force yourself to eat when you're simply not hungry and it's dinner time. Because in my recovery, especially, I know, because I had extreme hunger and everything, then maybe I had extreme hunger when it was 4 p.m. and before dinner. So when dinner time came at 7 o'clock, I was still so full. And no, I didn't just force myself to eat, but I waited until I'm hungry, so I ate again. And sometimes I would get hungry maybe 10 or 11 p.m. And that's totally fine. And I ate and I went straight to bed. And yeah, it doesn't matter. And if you wait maybe in the morning, that normally I have my breakfast at 8 o'clock, but maybe today you woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning and you're like, oh, I still need to wait 2 hours before I can get my breakfast. No, you don't have to wait anything. And you have to eat whenever you want and simply follow your body. And even if you feel, oh, at lunchtime I ate so much at lunchtime, so normally I have my snack in 2 hours, so should I have the snack now? Should I restrict the snack and eat later? Stop. Don't overthink it. Don't think about your next meal. Just eat right now, however much you want, whatever is the time. And then next time your body will tell you when it starts to get hungry. You're gonna think about more food more often. This is your body's sign that you are ready to eat. And if you even think about 1 hour later, while you were so over full before, but 1 hour later you're already starving, then don't freak out. Just eat. Eat no matter what amount of time has passed. If you had extreme hunger an hour ago and now you're starving again, eat again. So eat whenever you want. It does not matter. But it matters in a sense of your recovery. If you don't eat, then it matters a lot, because this way you can't never recover. So yeah, I guess the point of this video is to listen to your body. Listen to your body and listen to your body's signs that will tell you that in some reason it wants to eat this food. In some reason it wants to eat this type of food, no matter what the type of food. And for some reason it wants to eat so much calories today. Don't question your body, don't question it. Especially in recovery, just know it can be a little bit seem too extreme if you compare your eating to normal eater, but you should never compare your eating to somebody who is a normal eater, because it's not comparable when you come from the eating disorder and restrictive past. You're gonna eat so much, you're gonna eat in so weird way, you're gonna want so much the unhealthy foods or some junk food or whatever, so it doesn't matter. Just follow your body, trust your body, and don't listen to the eating disorder thoughts, the brainwashed thoughts, the restrictive thoughts, the guilt, the self-abuse, all of this negative chatter that's going on in your brain. Don't listen to it. These are only the eating disorder junk. Yeah. So I hope you like this video. You can let me know what you think. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching and see you next time.